Short at 197. For that back test of VWAP. Whoop.
I think we're chopping around right here quite a bit. We're chopping around the VWAP. So
I'm out. One contract.
I think that you are accurate, Hoku. We did. We had a sweep of the lows, failed breakdown, back to VWAP. Now we're forming a bit of a balance. It's very pronounced on ES, but it looks a bit ascending triangle-esque. So see what happens. That 620 level has some sellers. If we break, we could see some real nice upside. And then I would expect it would take NQ to that upper band at 289.
Right at yesterday's low of day. On the RTH. Look at that RSI 50 line.
Okay, this
You
is
go,
ES.
boy.
Trying to break. It's trying. But we do not anticipate the break. If you're not already long, you definitely don't want to long here. All right, why don't we do a little bit of a trader check-in, guys, while we wait. How are we trading today, guys? How are we trading? Following the plan? Trading system setups? Being patient? Awesome, Logger.
Oku, did you take it? 220 to 230. Good.
LJ is going to keep
we're at the
shorting
top.
it until it doesn't work. I like that. LJ's cleaning up
Dunga.
on the shorts up there in the 220, 230s. $950 points. Well, I think that was a joke. Just trade nano contracts and multiply the points. Easy fix. Lager's always there to.
He's not wrong.
You have to have a lot of patience in this job, Lager. Telling you what. Think we hold this again? If you were short up at the top, are we still longs at the bottom? I think it's worth a shot.
Long one from 180.
That worked.
Don't make me pull out my Gollum voice.
Freaking long here, yes. But the NQ is wicked. Hobbitses? Chuckses? Well, that long worked again. We need to make a library of like all of these memes.
Right?
Crypto, do you have these all saved? Because I feel like you should do a saved folder. If you've been saving these, let me know.
Up.
I know ChatGPT saves all my images that I create. So I'm assuming whatever you're using hopefully saves all of these images. Look at that long. Again, nice balance trading, guys, right here.
He makes too many.
Oop, gold's breaking VWAP here. Look at that break. Dang. That was explosive. All right, so what we have here is we have a distribution and fades off the composite, value area low, over and over and over again. So until this breaks to either direction, this is the current market condition. You trade it until it doesn't work, or you wait. Gold quickly rejected that break of VWAP. Let's see if it back tests here.
Right off the IB2X.
So we have a busy schedule today. Inner Circle, we got trade review at 11:30. Group coaching at 12:30 with me in the premium classroom. Chuck has the recap at 4:30. We got the webinar at 6. Chuck's running Inner Circle tonight. While I do the webinar.
Yep.
Full schedule. Full. Keeps putting in a higher low.
Yeah, it does.
So could get one of these jobbies.
ES is, yeah, they're both clean examples of that.
Well, anybody who attends the webinar with us tonight will get a free chapter of the new book, guys. From Gambler to Trader, coming on Amazon here in the next, hopefully, 2 weeks. If I beat down the door of my layout guy any harder, I'm going to
Get him. Get him.
I took that trade, Logger. I got an arrow on it here. I took the trade at 5:30. I was up. I've been waking up at like 4 a.m. So I took this trade at 5:30 right off the band. Took it all the way back up to a weekly lower band. But yeah, excellent trades off the price waves. Well, supposedly Trump's speaking, but nothing's happening, so he must not be saying anything crazy. Yes, these are the default settings. On the 2-minute chart. Now, Robert, don't confuse the price wave with the momentum clouds. Two different indicators. That's the clouds. The price wave is in the toolkit. So don't confuse them. These are the price waves in the toolkit.
Can you get over that high volume node? Can you get up? Long off that weekly lower band. There we go. Here's some tickers.
Tick is in the house.
Got an IB.
We have an IB. So we can't seem to re-enter this value area here. If we can start trading above, I mean, we're trying, but we could reject pretty hard here. If we do, we could go back down to the IB low. Now, the fact that we're holding in weekly is encouraging, but I don't know. I don't know. What does your analysis tell you, Chuck?
Well, I think there's more upside for the higher time frame, right? If we return to value, we did on both. So weekly VWAP is up there at a very kind of a key level for ES at 66.33.5. So that's kind of what I have in mind. That upper band is sitting at a perfect spot in my mind for lower high on the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame. I'm not predicting, but those are areas I'd be watching. This rejection at VWAP is not making me happy.
The higher time frame, the hourly chart, and the previous value areas, I'm inclined to say that probably going to go lower.
Yeah.
Those lows are re-entering into the value area we put in down here. So we kind of bounced off of the value area high from the 22nd. From this distribution before that news took place in the morning, this Globex session. So we break that, we're probably going back down to 23.8. Absolutely, Lager. the divergence in ES and the Dow has turned green, guys. If you look at the Dow and the Russell, all these indexes have gone green. Very different charts. Very, very, very different. If you're looking for upside momentum, you should be trading the Russell or the Dow. If you're looking for a balanced market, you should be trading the ES or the NQ.
Yeah.
Dow is going straight up. Russell's been going straight up. Gold's going up. NQ and ES sideways.
Oil's going down.
For balanced traders, this is perfect. Great scalping opportunity right in here. For those of you who like continuation trades, you're in the wrong product. I trade it once in a while, Roy. I haven't been trading it lately, but I'll take trades on it here and there. Definitely some people trade it, but it's not common. We have a bunch of Dow traders. Michael trades the Dow. Michael, you here with us? Yep, he always posts the Dow chart. I don't know about that, Roy. There's lots of games in the Russell. Small caps for sure.
All right. Now that we have an IB, I mean, we can look back and see on ES that wick at 958 was exactly 50%.
Well, Trump started his cabinet meeting. Opportunity abound.
Cancel all.
Everybody's like, Trump is going to talk.
Right off a value area low in that composite node. IB mid.
Yep. And the 50% line on
We're outside the weekly lower band. Came right to the bottom of that distribution on ES.
Trump says we'll take a very drastic shutdown. Trump says we'll take a very drastic measures if the shutdown continues.
certainly they're trying to buy it up. Again. Up.
Trump says crushing Iran during stockpiles.
It got stuffed. Composite moved.
Did it?
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. Look at that. Just value to value edge. It continues. Fade the value area extremes.
Madonna on ES. Just tagged it. Rejected. That worked out well for one who was waiting for it. 10 points in less than a minute.
Trump says that they are great negotiators. Don't know if we're willing to work together.
What'd he say? Iran is begging to make a deal, not me.
Does anybody believe that at this point?
The market doesn't.
Find it really hard to believe when they deny everything. There's so much posturing.
That's what I thought.
Juan, I don't know that it went anywhere. It would have to leave in order for it to come back.
Yeah. Probably a wise idea, Derek. If you're watching RSI, that 2-minute candle tapped both the value area high and the value area low.
Most intraday reversals, that's for sure. I don't know if you guys saw that. I posted it yesterday from Bloomberg. Most violent intraday reversals since 2015. Over a decade. And then before that, it was the great financial crisis. We get a fade value or extreme in here? Or does it keep going?
Looks like it's going to keep going.
This would be it right here. Delta's pretty weak.
Leaders are said for taking through a bill.
Oh, shit. Trump says all the Iranian Leaders are dead because they didn't make a deal. It's can't make this stuff up. Here we go. Here it goes. Is that it? Is that all I'm going to get?
No. Hope not.
Trump says he's disappointed in NATO.
Jake, failed breakout. Yes, failed breakout.
Trump says Iran would have used nuclear weapons on Israel and other nations in the region and the US.
No Madonna on NQ.
Trump criticizes UK's aircraft carriers for false employees. Trump has that allies should get involved before or during the war, not after. Trump reiterates
There's the weekly lower band on ES.
Lower band on ES?
Weekly lower band.
Weekly lower band. Gotcha. This only went down by about 20 points so far, and it's the point of control of this volume node down here. I'm just wondering if this is still a valid setup.
No, it's not Bill. It's not a Madonna off the bottom.
Here we go. Here we
There
go.
it goes.
Yes. Yes.
I think Iran is talking to us because they're speaking. Trump reiterates that the US is free to roam in Iran's cities and towns. Iran has a chance to make a deal.
So that was the way I saw this, guys. This is kind of like the let's go over this. So if we're just looking at the profile, right? Let's take off everything. So if we're just looking at the profile, you can see we have two separate distributions, right? We have this one, and then we have this one, right? This is essentially the return to value, and this is the point of control on this distribution. That's the VWAP bounce, essentially. Back to the recent value area high, right here. You guys understand that? This is like the volume profile equivalent of those setups. So return to value, VWAP bounce.
Going to get a drink. Get some water.
So you'll see a lot of videos and traders talking about longing from a high volume node, like as a volume shelf. That's the concept behind it. It's essentially the VWAP bounce, but you have to come into a previous distribution for that to work. You can't be trading in the middle of it. It's got to come from another area into the distribution off the point of control in that distribution.
Says Iran must make a deal for place continued US.
I feel like I should be dressed as the ducka and Chuck should be the ticka. So
Yeah, that's backwards.
Meantime, we'll keep learning the way.
You think this fade's still working out? Or
I do. I think it could still go down to 97. If we lose 97-ish, we got to stay in the hundreds. That's for sure.
Iran says we'll keep doing what we've been doing. Iran war was a test for NATO. Wall Street Journal just saying that Saddam to Assad just says key US foreign doctrine. Trump to NATO says remember this in a number of months from now. So again, Trump said Iran was a test for NATO. Remember this in a number of months.
I don't like that it held below the band there.
I mean, you've got ES's session volume value area low is down at 590 and a quarter.
I see that.
So it's
yeah.
a bit lower.
Back down to the lows. I mean, there's buyers here. Interestingly enough, the delta is not confirming the buying. So there's passive buyers here. They're filling up their longs, maybe?
Stock market says I thought it would go down more.
Is anybody listening to this press conference? The
Mm-mm.
sound bites coming out of this thing. They're kind of ridiculous.
Trump says oil prices, stock market drop haven't been that severe.
I do like the Madonna on NQ. It's rip roaring, isn't it? Here we come. It's at 66.
Bushman says suspended raising new plan to wind up Trump on oil. According to an official brief on a visit from Qatar's Prime Minister, visiting Washington to discuss bilateral issues of defense cooperation with members of Trump's administration. Trump says Iran will end soon. It won't be long. Trump says tomorrow will be announcing
Okay, here it comes. All ready for this? Whoa, okay. I bottom take that. That was absolutely beautiful.
ES didn't even hit IB though.
No. That's why I don't put limit orders at the IB. Just in case that happens. And I was able to get in super low. Got right in the end of that wick. It's when it was touched for the very first time. Not side, just in general. But it's still a fade value or extreme, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a cute name, essentially. It's a fade value or extreme on the initial balance. Look at that. Look at that. Put a W in the chat if you took that one because it was beautiful. That was nice.
Goes to Q&A now. But says the US has options on Iran.
Hell of a Madonna.
Nice trade. Right up to the lower band.
Yep.
ES went right to the weekly lower band.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Can we reclaim the hundreds? If not, we might retest that IB low. We did put an exhaustion candle in here.
Interesting how today looks like yesterday. Looks like Monday. Very, very similar price actions. All balance days.
Still waiting on the Kansas City Gateway to come through.
Big tick energy. I think there is. There's no special right now, I don't think. I could see what I can do, Bruce, if you're interested in it. If you want to message me. Nice trade.
Kansas City Fed Manufacturers Index concept at 11.
I'll be right back.
Secretary Rubio says we're well on our way to destroying Iran as our fifth density. Kansas City Fed Manufacturing 11. Concept and the Fed Manufacturing both from the 11.
Order filled.
Secretary said Rubio just adds that we will destroy the Iranian Navy, and that is happening now if it hasn't already.
Goes. Quick back test to the band. Is it going to continue into value area high, get above this volume distribution and reclaim? We shall see. Did I say value area high? I meant value area low.
What a nice fade.
Yeah.
That's right, JP. This one right here. All right, it's 11 o'clock. You know what that means? Chuck, you know what that means?
That means that it's time for trader check-in.
That's trader check-in time. That's right. How we doing, guys? How we trading out there? We trading well? Everybody keeping our emotions together, following the plan, trading the setups. It was an excellent Madonna.
out well for a lot of people, I think. It's a pretty hefty wick.
You're going to want to see him defend this VWAP here. Oh, you see that? That was crazy. Amazing. That was like witchcraft right there.
Tough to catch that quickly.
That was pretty wild how they bought that. Okay. Well, we are going to have Inner Circle. We're going to do a trade recap in about 25 minutes. Excuse me. We're going to do group coaching at 12:30. We're going to do an abridged group coaching. We're going to run about 30 minutes because I have the webinar tonight at 6, and that's going to be a 90-minute presentation. So I want to save myself for the webinar. We're going to talk about a psychology framework. We're going to talk about execution framework. I'm going to break open the charts. We're going to talk about execution, stop loss, profit targets, all that good stuff. We're going to talk about how to handle prop firms. So it's going to be a good time. Out of the pages of the Inner Circle. Somewhat of a sneak preview of the Inner Circle at the same time. So try to be there. 6 p.m. For those of you that are Inner Circle, you have actual Inner Circle at the same time. Hoku, have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us. Yep, make sure you still register, Rich. You'll get a recording follow-up. Yes, just make sure you guys register. It'll go out to the email list for the...
NES reclaim value area low, or we go in lower.
It says there's operation security in this form.
Cool. I'll stick around for another 20 minutes here. See what we get next. I'm interested to see if we go lower. This was essentially a VWAP bounce, a very messy and long VWAP bounce short. Far from a textbook version.
That's one way to look at it, I guess. Yeah.
Well, if you look at it on the, zoom out a little bit, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
We get caught in the, the minute-to-minute stuff. And holding a VWAP bounce for 45 minutes feels counterproductive. With it going nowhere and chopping around VWAP, but essentially what happened. And ES went coast to coast.
To the tick from IB high to a few ticks shy of IB low. Back to session point of control and RTH point of control. Can we get back inside this band? No ticks. Delta keeps climbing. A little bit. It's a bumpy ride.
It is. How are you trading today, Chuck?
I'm not trading as well as I could be. I've been round tripping a lot of profits.
Democrat senators criticized Adams administration. Democrat senators criticized the administration of Mr. Iran.
It held that VWAP from the exhaustion candle so far. It's because we wicked below it by 10 points. Seems like that we're trading in this new value area right now. It's the tale of two distributions.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be smart here, but the lower band does not count much right now. Yeah, no. I mean, I think I think there's a bit of a battle. I think there's a bit of a pinch here. I think sellers are trying to push it down below the deviation, which is also value area high-ish. Well, I guess it's point of control now. But over the last 10 minutes. But yes, JP. I would look at it more like this. With this kind of the line in the sand, this zone. Oh, wonderful, Bruce. So Bruce says, Chris, I had payouts about 5 months ago and for some reason was not able to do it again. I learned your system a month ago and just got 2 1K payouts yesterday from Buell Knox, thanks to your VWAP system. Also, I got about 8 other traders onto it and they are doing great as well. So I feel joy in that too. Thank you for sharing your research and great trading system. Bruce, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
That's fantastic news. Glad to have you here, Bruce. And your 8 friends.
Oops. Put that in the testimonial section.
Says Pentagon will keep negotiating with bonds.
Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, JP. Either way,
The system works.
the system works. Oh, he put it in the testimonial. Awesome. Thank you, Bruce. I really wish the new book was out because I really want you guys to read it. Really proud of it.
I know some people that are interested in that book to come out too.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of them. LJ is that meme of take my money.
Well, it's not a big money maker. The ebook could be had for $10. So you want the ebook? It's $10. Paperback's $25. So nothing crazy. Bryce, I think they're both really good. The VWAP Wave System book is about the system itself. So that's going to give you the required training in order to be able to start executing. From Gambler to Trader really dives into the mindset psychological part to help you operate like a professional trader, execute the system like a professional trader. So it's kind of a companion piece. I am, JP. I am. I'll probably bring, I was thinking of doing like a giveaway too. I was going to bring some hard copies signed and give them away during my keynote. Brian Shannon's also going to be there, and I also believe Brian is coming out with a new book. So I think he'll be talking about that there as well, JP. Scott, my schedule is like jam-packed while I'm there, but we are going to be having a dinner one of the nights, so maybe you can come join us for that. We will be hosting like a little meetup get-together. But I don't know if I'm going to have much time for one-off coffees, unfortunately. They organize all types of events during the conference and after and in the evenings, so they keep us pretty busy. At Delta, though, confirming. Sure feels like we're going down, doesn't it? You don't want to short right into the IB low, though, do you? You kind of wanted to be short up here. So the dinner is just going to be for people in the community, Scott. So there's going to be some people there that aren't going to the conference that are going to come to the dinner. So. Well, we would love to have you. I'll keep you posted. Here it goes. Value area low. We're going to touch the IB or nah? Nah.
Well, yes is right there at the lower band. Kind of in a low volume node. Value area low on the session. Could go up.
Whack-a-mole.
We're hoping we get some Bette Midler going. Some wind beneath the wings with this fade value area extreme on ES. Not in today's market.
More like tailwind.
It's down here at the extremes
headwinds.
enough.
More like headwinds.
Yep. War's over. Only up.
Only up, Chuck. I've already heard the war's over like 5 times in the last week.
Yeah.
When do you become the boy who cried wolf?
He stopped listening.
That's such a great graphic.
Never wore glasses in my life. About to. Yeah, that's right, Tony. Tony's laughing. He's like, you just wait.
You get old.
As I hold my phone out here to be able to.
Do you pull out your
read any
phone to
text
light up
on
the menu when you're at a restaurant?
Yeah. Is that the anemic bounce off the lower band on ES? Right up under value area low and underneath the weekly lower band to kick it down lower? Looks like that's the case.
Uh-oh. Robert's requesting some cat in the hat. What do you say, guys? Should we whip out some Dr. Seuss?
We're going to
Who's
do IB
feeling a
low
little
this time?
Seuss? In markets that wiggle and wobble all day, where traders all shout and opinions will sway, there lives a fine level, both quiet and bold, the magical midpoint, the point of control. It's not just a line that you draw on a chart. It's where buyers and sellers agree to take part. The fairest of prices where volume is loud, the place in the market that gathers a crowd. Oh, what is this place? Asked a trader named Lou. I see price above it, then back down it flew. Well, Lou, said the market, now here's the big roll. I'm always attracted back to control. Unbelievable. All right, guys. Well, it looks like we might get lower. We are creating lower highs now and lower lows after this pump from the fade from the IB low. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to finish up here for today. Inner Circle, we're going to meet in the classroom in about 5 minutes to review this morning's trades. I'll be going live in the classroom around 12:30, guys, for an abridged version of the group coaching. So come join me for that in the classroom in about an hour. Chuck's got the recap at 4:30 in the classroom, and I'm doing the webinar at 6 p.m. So full schedule to partake in. Have a wonderful day, guys. Manage your risk, stay sharp. If you want to keep trading, join the voice channels. You can share your mic, share your screens, participate with your fellow VWAP Wave System traders. We had a couple good trades, couple good fades. The big moves happened from, the open till about 9:54. We had about 20 minutes of action. Then we went sideways for about 45 minutes. We dropped, and now we're sideways again. So if you're looking for direction, we had it twice. You had to be quick, and you had to be ready to go. All right, guys, I'll see you shortly. See you in about an hour in the classroom for